Hello, greetings. Bill Shaka here. Welcome to another edition of the 5-Minute Motivator. And hopefully in celebration of the fact that by now the 5-Minute Motivator website, our membership site is up and running, this series of the next 7 5-Minute Motivators should be in celebration of that. I kind of threw a caveat in there, hopefully, because I am kind of technologically challenged. But I am hoping that by this time the 5-Minute Motivator membership site is up and running. So there should be a link below. If you click on that, you'll have these delivered into your email on a daily basis. Plus there's some PDF downloads that'll be changing on a consistent basis. It's all at no charge to you. I'm just hoping that you find this information of value. Now, over the past year or so, I've noticed that I've been getting more traction on the 5-Minute Motivators when there were several parts to it, part 1, part 2, and so forth, especially the last one on goal setting and irrational thinking, part 1 and part 2. So what I was thinking about was a more expansive set. And and this is part 1 of a 7-part series on developing a personal competitive advantage. Now, if I may, a competitive advantage is something that we talk about in strategy, strategic planning all the time. When a company has a competitive advantage, it means it has something that other companies want but don't have. In other words, they have an advantage over the competition. That said, a sustainable competitive advantage means that a company has something that the competition won't even try to emulate. They just pick up their marbles and go home. So competitive advantages in business, and especially in strategy, are very, very important. But you know what? It's just as important in the personal world. It's just as important in the leadership world and in the management world. Do we have some type of competitive advantage that we have the ability to put forward? And the answer is yes. And over the next, 7 episodes. I should have actually said this is 8 because I should count this one also. Over the next 7 episodes of the 5-Minute Motivator, we are going to be exploring these 7 personal competitive advantage behaviors that I think are important. Now, I've done some research on this. Of course, it was my decision to choose these 7. There are many more that could have been added. Some of these you might consider to be deleted. But this could probably be a good springboard for you to do your own personal research into what it takes to be personally competitively advantaged. Okay, so what are they? In a nutshell, just to go over briefly the personal competitive advantages that we will be discussing over the next week, they are this. Passion. You've heard me talk a lot about passion in the past, and I think passion is one of the most important components of any part of a personal leadership or goal-setting program. Passion. The second, curiosity. Using the scientific method as best we can to explore what works and what doesn't work. But not just in science, in psychology, in our own personal psychology. To take risks in our communication and to try different things. All right, that's part of the curiosity realm that I think is worth exploring. The third is precise communication. It's very important that we describe exactly what we want or what we're looking for as precisely as possible. That's another a personal competitive advantage. The fourth is this, integrity. Doing what we say we're going to do, and also making the tough decisions to doing what might not be the most popular decision. The fifth personal competitive advantage is compassion. Okay, compassion to be able to put forth a kind of a tender heart with the tough decisions that we have to make. So I think that is also an important part of what we're looking at here. As a matter of fact, I think it was Dr. Phil who said that honesty without compassion is brutality. So we're going to explore that a little bit in the compassion episode. The sixth is gratitude, to be able to show levels of gratitude for what we are looking to accomplish. And the seventh, as you've heard me talk about a million times, is personal responsibility, making sure that you know that you are responsible for your own actions and your own results. Anyway, those are the 7 parts of developing a personal competitive advantage that I'm looking to explore with you over the next week. And as a result, I look forward to seeing you again on the other side. This is Bill Shaka, thanking you for your time. Bye-bye.